my god. How are you already smarter than me? You've been here for 5 minutes, and you've already come up with a better idea than I've come up with in 2 years. So, thank you. I'm gonna tell, well, my artist friend, except maybe, because he's slammed doing things. Anyway, hello! What? Hi, Tiger. Tiger's here, everyone. Hi. Welcome. Hi, D Sunny, Susie, Sholva, Tiger. Thank you, and it matches my hair. My hair is shiny. Yes, it's already happening. I'm still doing an intro. I'm just like not prepared. I was gonna do squats. Yes, light. We like light. Hi again. What's going on? Can you get me?
Are you making
right I will open it soon. Wow, I'm so easily distracted.
Look shiny.
It will be shiny, but hi, happy Star Wars Day. It's a thing. I've got Star Wars pants on. Yay. The husband is Claymore. Claymore Co. is the husband. He'll be popping in and out. He'll probably be stopping by to steal some snacks at some point. Right? What? Okay.
I had some toast today.
Let's knock out some
2 pieces of toast.
Eat a piece of salmon too.
I did not eat a piece of salmon.
You didn't?
I had an extra piece of salmon last night.
Oh.
All I had was toast, double shot of coffee, and
That's 10 for Tiger.
some candy. And he bought those donuts that were very good.
And 10 for Shoulder.
Peanut gallery
Okay.
wants peanuts.
True. Okay. I've gotten that before. I mean, it doesn't even occur to me. But yeah, I mean, if Nasty Pig wants to sponsor me, I'll wear more of their tank tops. I'll do it anyway. But they should sponsor me. Give the monies. Anyway, hi Kat. Hi Nasser. Hi Sky. I still have 10 squats. Yeah. I'm gonna start food happening so I don't get completely off track, because I need to make some simple syrup for a cocktail. So I'm gonna start doing that, and then I'll do more squats. But goodness, I need to write that down. Clay, can you write that down for me? The oven is preheating one, because then I could do a whole new splash page. Yes, instead of stream charging up, because the stream charging up could be for everything else. It's genius, blew my mind. I've got a grapefruit here, which I'm going to use to make simple syrup. And I'm also going to save some fresh to put in the cocktail. Cafe, it's lime leaf powder.
That's interesting. What is lime leaf powder for?
For the ice cream.
Smell like.
It smells like lime leaves. Because I don't have kaffir lime leaves,
Interesting.
but I have lime leaf powder.
Very good.
Of course it does.
What else is going on?
And Shalaris, hello. I'm making food.
I'm gonna eat tomatoes.
Yes.
You're not using tomatoes.
I need to make food for the husband, and you can distract me
Can't wait till tomato season's here.
by making me exercise.
Hugs and cuddles.
But it's not about not making me not eat, because I'm just doing the exercise to burn the calories that I'm about to consume. Right? Tomato season is great.
So good. It's almost cherry season.
There's not even food happening yet, Shalaris.
Oh, cherries. Give me cherries. All the cherries. Soon.
I have like 5 ingredients on the table. F. Henry, hello. Welcome in.
We go pick cherries.
I was thinking of you the other day, if Henry, because I was like doing something, and I was like, that seems like a JoJo-ish pose, and it made me think of you. Thank you, CL. I just did it. I don't know why I have these here. I need to get things. I need to save an ounce. Did you want a cocktail?
Let me taste yours to see what it tastes like, or do you have to make it at the same time?
I'm just wondering how much juice I need to save. I still, what, 20 squats now? Hi, Fred.
I don't work tomorrow.
Okay, well,
I'm sure you'll have to do it.
yeah, there's no Discord. No Discord link. Although, did y'all see that Discord is doing the thing where they're getting rid of the numbers after your username and they're just changing everyone to their usernames? That's a thing. Join Cuddle Pile. Oh, there's a Cuddle Pile happening. Okay, I need to bring Nachos to the Cuddle Pile, apparently. Hi, Boshimo. Hello. I still haven't gotten this thing on the stove. I don't know where my tiny pan is. I need a smaller pan. I can make simple syrup in a skillet, right? Yes, I'm doing nachos. Right? I'm wondering how they're gonna make that work. Send you a cocktail. Ooh, I suppose. Wrong one. Okay. I'm just gonna keep a couple ounces of this juice back. See, I love grapefruits because there's so much juice in one thing. It's no muss, no fuss. But yes, I gotta throw some sugar in there. And that's just gonna dissolve while I do my squats. I need to move like a lot of stuff. You could get yourself out a cup if you're having a cocktail.
I get a cup.
Yes. Okay. Just grab a cup out of the freezer. Right? Grapefruit is great. I love it.
You want to have those grapefruit spoons when you're there
No.
with the spikes on?
No.
You never use the grapefruit spoon?
Anyway, we have some mint in the garden, and I'm muddling it with some blueberries. Making gnomes? You're working on commissions for gnomes? That's amazing! I love it! Where are you advertising them? Shelva, we need to keep some of the batteries back to like use remote controls. But the rest of the batteries can go to you. No, this is not going to be a super long stream. It's just nachos.
Okay, I'll take care of it. I suppose.
So the recipe didn't say it, but I'm also putting a little sugar in here because it's going to help the mint leaves get crushed up.
Ooh, I should make some lemon, huh?
Not a ton because you're putting simple syrup in here too. Oh, Tiger did the push-ups too. Yay!
Ooh, you're muddling.
I am muddling. I actually went and found the muddler. I'm like prepared. I prepared for once. I have very few recipes today.
Making one of those things, whatever they're called.
A what?
The mint drink?
Mint julep?
No. This thing you're doing is a type of drink.
Yeah, I'm making mojitos.
Mojitos, yes.
That's what I'm doing.
I couldn't remember the name. Call that muddling?
Yes.
Okay, I love a mojito. I mean, you put it in here. I guess it's raining.
Okay.
But it doesn't like the rain.
Yeah, what cats like their... Okay. Ice. Bring ice.
Making out of the rain
It's not warm today.
Yeah, it's not warm rain. Warm rain is the best. Need the ingredients to make an old fashioned again? Hell yeah. Oh. You get no ice, I need to dump ice.
Okay. And I got this pretty space agey, because it's Star Wars Day, gin.
Are we having Romeo and L?
What? What are you talking about? It's so pretty. It's got the pea flower juice in it, so it's purple. I've got my simple. Perfect. CL, have you met Kofu? You'd get along, apparently. Because Kofu is a thirsty little flower. So some of the simple, some of the fresh juice. And then, because it's space, I'm gonna put a bunch of glitter in it. Oh no, I used all the glitter in the first drink. Oh well. Can you bring me a stir stick?
You want a stirring stick?
Yes. I want some bubble water.
I don't know, regular bottle of water?
Yes. Or you can bring one of the spin drifts if it's grapefruity.
We also need to get more. Where's your mom get that pack of? Where's your mom get that pack of those?
They're gonna look like Yoda, is the idea. We'll see how successful I am, but they're gonna be in the shape of Yoda.
Where did your mom get those beer trees?
I don't know. Internet? Didn't we get those on the internet? Right, it's been raining here for the last 2 days. But yes, most of Yoda is covered up by robe, so it's mostly going to be brown.
What's that?
It's just the face. It's glitter.
Oh, you put glitter mostly? Oh, I don't need glitter.
You have a tiny bit of glitter. But how are you going to know it's space agey if there's no glitter in it?
I mean, it could have been in a space age glass instead
Scooby-Doo glass?
of Scooby-Doo. Just gonna look good in a champagne flute.
It's too much for a champagne flute.
Have you seen my champagne flute?
It's not that big.
Are you done with this? Darn it. Sugar rim?
No sugar. It's way too late for a sugar rim. Who does he think he is? Are you gonna sugar rim? Come. No. I gotta take a photo.
Of? Oh.
Mom. Photo done. Just make yourself a mojito. It doesn't have to be with the fancy gin. It can just be regular gin. Although, wait, mojitos are usually rum, aren't they? They called this a mojito. The bear smile. It's true, Boshmo. I would make a sugar rim for you. Well, it's close enough. It's almost like it's the name of my show. good enough. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, and we've got a beverage. Just pour the rest of the simple into this little container. So they don't have room on the stove. Why is grapefruit so good? Grapefruit is one of those things like as a kid you're like, this is terrible, why would I ever eat this? And now I'm like, it's one of my favorite things. Kind of like cottage cheese. Why is cottage cheese so good? I just saw a recipe for cottage cheese based cookie dough. You can't bake it. You're just supposed to eat it as cookie dough. Ooh, tagine rims. And we could have been spicy today. We're making Yoda Nachos because May the 4th, but it's also Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, so it just felt like time to make some Mexican dishes. What am I doing? I am taking help from the store today. Cottage cheese on your bean salad and some oregano. I love oregano, and we could even have Mexican oregano today. Tomorrow. Which one? I was about to walk into a meeting, so I started it and then didn't finish it. I don't have a huge preference of liquors, other than I need to cut back. I'm like, if I'm ever gonna lose some weight, I need to just cut back a little bit, or a lot of it. I just don't tend to prefer tequila. I'm just slicing to break up. I have some carnitas from Costco, and I'm just slicing it to break it up so it's easier to cook. And I'm just gonna season this. This is just plain unseasoned carnitas. So I'm just gonna season it with like a taco-y blend, whiskey and beer. The Godfather. Whiskey and amaretto on the rocks? That sounds dangerously good, honestly. Like, I feel like that's a drink you could easily have about 3 too many of. Cernitus. So anyway, I'm just putting this. There's plenty of fat in this already. So I'm just putting it in the pan to get crispy. And then I will season it. And then we'll put it in the oven later. Right? I think Clay used to do a cocktail. It was like amaretto and Midori and maybe something else. He called it a fruit roll-up.
Wait, what?
Your fruit roll-up cocktail.
Oh, what was that? Oh,
It was-
use some of that juice from...
It was like a whiskey sour a little bit. It
Use
was...
some of that juice from Trader Joe's. Technically, fruit roll-up is vodka, raspberry, beet sugar.
Or maybe you called it something else then. I don't know.
No, that was pretty close.
Yeah, because amaretto just...
Probably
Maybe I should start making the ice cream. So, let's do math on the fly, because it seemed like a good idea. So when an ice cream recipe calls for half and half, you can also just use half cream, half milk. So 3 cups of half and half is a cup and a half each of whole milk and heavy cream. Because what is half and half? It's half and half. Easy. Simple. I'm supposed to put some ginger in this. Is the ginger? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm gonna put my lime leaf powder in here. I'm also gonna put some blue dye in here because we gotta make it blue. Because bantha milk is blue, so we gotta make blue ice cream. And we'll see if that's enough. And then since I'm gonna strain this out, I don't need to peel the ginger. So I'm just gonna slice it up so we got a little surface area. And then get that on to heat up and steep just like you're making a tea. I can use my whisk again. Oh, that's lovely and blue. We just need to not forget that it's not cotton candy ice cream. It's like the cotton candy ice cream color. Like, already blue. A spring craft bear? I guess it is still spring. It feels weird. It feels like it's gone backwards. Alright, and now I need to actually separate some eggs. And try not to fuck this up. Okay. So this is a custard-based ice cream. So I'm going to be making a custard. Kind of like making pastry cream. But yeah, the safest way to separate your eggs is to do it when they're cold and to do it in 3 different containers so you don't fuck everything up.
Are you going to let the ice cream sit overnight?
Yes. So just crack the whole thing into a container, pull the yolk right out, drop your white into your other container. Because then, you don't, if you contaminate anything, it's just this one little container, and you don't mess up your egg whites, you don't mess up, well, you can't mess up your yolks. Yolk suction piggy. I've seen people like use a water bottle. I feel like that's just fiddly. Does your piggy work well? I really just like using my fingers, but again, the biggest thing is just do it when it's cold. Because if you leave you're supposed to bake with room temperature eggs, but if you're trying to separate room temperature eggs, it's very difficult. So if you're making a cake that you have to separate them for, separate it while it's cold, and then let them go up to room temperature afterwards. Otherwise, you're going to have bad time. Okay. That's a little silicone piggy. I guess I should measure my sugar. That's about right. Good thing all these proportions are really easy to make 2/3. Okay. So while your milk is steeping, or your half and half is steeping, you come over here and you whisk your egg yolks vigorously with your sugar until it becomes pale and fluffy. Knitted and crocheted goods. Well, that should be fun. I hope you have lovely weather for it. Or is it inside? And lovely as that. Those are all egg yolks, but it's nice and pale and frothy now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! My whisk! My whisk! Oh no! I was too vigorous! My poor whisk! Now I have 3 others. My poor whisk! It's so sad! Nope. Yeah. Well, I have 2 of the really flexible whisks. And then I have 2 that are larger and sturdier. So I had 2 of each. Now I have 2 of the big sturdy ones and only 2 of the flexible ones. They do different jobs. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna strain my blue milk into a container to get out my pieces of ginger. And not make too much of a mess. Hello, Arcade.
Hi, Arcade. Wow, that's a lot of blue sugar in there.
There's no sugar in there.
Really?
There's 0 sugar in there. There's lime powder.
Uh-oh, the counter's all blue.
I know the counter is blue.
Replace the counter.
Yes. I blew everything. The comically large whisk? No, we don't have a comically large one. Why wouldn't we use whisks? Oh, there's a whisk that I've seen Nigella use that's like amazing, and I love it, but I've never found it in stores. I've never been able to find it online. It's like a little kind of flat whisk, and I've seen similar ones. Excuse me. I've seen similar ones, but I've never seen exactly the right one. The ice cream bread. We gotta make ice cream bread. So now I'm tempering my eggs. And so I'm pouring little bits of my hot milk cream mixture, my hot half and half, into here and constantly stirring. Because I just want to bring the eggs up to temperature. I don't want to cook, I don't want to curdle them. I do want to cook them because I'm just using them to thicken my mixture. And once you've gotten enough in, you can just dump it. There's my little secondary strain. That's just the powder, the lime powder. And then this goes back in your pan, your pot. And you put it on low heat until it thickens. My TIE Fighter, that would have been... y'all, I need to talk with you all before I do things, because y'all are so smart. See, I just made a generic-ass cosmic cocktail, but yeah, my TIE Fighter, ugh, that would have been great. And it could have, like, decorated some stroopwafels or some shit to look like little TIE Fighter wings. Ugh. If I had just only done a small modicum of planning, this would have been so... No! Why would I... What? No. TIE Fighters. Because it's the My TIE Fighter. I didn't... You're not even drinking blue right now. We do not... I was not going to make my own stroopwafels. I was just going to use the stroopwafels from the store and cut them into hexagons. And then maybe, like, pipe on some ion engine nonsense flair. Hey, I'm doing pretty good with the bantha milk. I gotta be back here stirring my milk, by the way, so it doesn't curdle.
Need some help?
Oh, what? That's so cool.
Very cool.
We'll have a cool tattoo. I might get one. I just need to figure out the art. The husband's being useful. He's hungry, so he's stirring.
I'm being useful.
Yeah.
Am I useful often?
No comment.
That cannot be answered. It's a loaded question. I don't feel like my stirring's doing anything, but you know, it looks good. I got a blue house with a blue counter.
The counter's not even blue anymore. He doesn't even know the song.
I kind of know the song. I mean, I grew up listening to that song over and over and over.
Over and over. The song was never good.
That song was on all the time. I was talking to Mal about it, and it's like that song was on all the time when we were growing up. It's like when we went to Vegas that one time, and that Mama Number 5 was literally
No, it was
Mama
right.
Number 5 was literally on the entire weekend.
And when we went
every
to
casino for like a good 3 days.
When we went to Italy, every time we turned on the car, we heard Bruno Mars kicked out of heaven or whatever. That song was on so much.
That song over and over.
It was just the time. We'll always know what year we went because that was the song that was on the top of the charts.
Do it, tattoos.
I've been told to do it.
Yeah, man.
I will succumb to peer pressure. Okay. So that's what you're looking for when you can draw a line through it. Really? Interesting. Oh, that's not really a stroop waffle. Well, I guess it does make the little mini waffles. That's true. And then you have to cut them in half. Who can cut those in half? No, you're supposed to cut them in half.
Sandwich them with caramel.
No, you're supposed to cut them in half and then sandwich it back together with caramel.
Well, yeah, but not because maker is probably going to make it too thin.
No, that's how they do it.
You could roll them up and make stroop waffle cannolis. Make something waffle and then deep fry it and then put some stuff inside. Gulify it. Fill it full of cream. A little cream stuffing party.
You're making it like too thick now.
I'm not the one who made it thick.
I'm good. So then you can strain it again just to make sure you don't have any little bits of egg. If you did it right, it shouldn't have curdled, but it's just a little safety measure. And why not? It doesn't take any effort. You've already used the strainer. Or it doesn't take much more effort.
You can't use the same strainer. Wouldn't that strainer have raw eggs in it?
No. Why would there be raw eggs in it? All I strained was the milk.
Oh, initially?
Yeah. You've lost your phone like 3 times since I've been home from work.
Yeah, but I figured out how to call it now. You just
Well, that's
ask
good.
Amazon to call my mobile because it doesn't know what a cell phone is. Apparently, it's just not supposed to sell. So I don't have to pay to make it.
I see. And there's no bits of egg, so we did good. We did a good job. And then this has to oh, I need to add flavorings to this still. Can you grab the rose water?
I don't know where it
In the speak cabinet.
is. Shouldn't it be in the fridge?
No. Rose water?
Yeah.
No.
Where is this imaginary rose water? Is it
So-
as imaginary as the basement at CZ and others?
So you put in some gin for flavor, and because it helps it not freeze so hard.
That's before November 2022.
Last versions of space were so bad the makeup team couldn't manage to make. Interesting. Interesting. Here,
It exists.
I told you it existed.
Unlike the basement.
Teaspoon of rose water because you don't want it to taste like soap.
So we don't like soap.
Yeah, Clay hates soap.
You stink.
You're the one who hates soap. You're the stinky one. And then a little salt. And then just whisk that back together. And it has to cool. And then you just churn it and it'll be ice cream. Lovely. Ice cream base done. And if you don't have a waffle maker, you can do the little trick to, instead of using milk, you use sweetened condensed milk and heavy cream and just whisk it together with a hand mixer or your stand mixer or by hand if you have a lot of arm strength. And it doesn't quite get the same texture, but it does whip up pretty nice. It tastes very similar. It's a good option if you don't have an ice cream maker. Okay. And of course you can put whatever kind of liquor you want in it. You just put a little bit in so it doesn't freeze completely hard on you. Okay. So now, I'm deciding if I also want to be lazy and just use taco seasoning. I think I just want to be lazy and use taco seasoning. Hi, Wiz. Hello. Speak of the Yeen. We're making nachos. Now that I have nice crispy carnitas. Thank you. It is. I need to touch it up because I used a towel after going in the sauna at the gym and I lost some purple. So I need to touch it up, but I have a heck ton of the dye left, so
I put it in
shouldn't
the
be a
drawer
problem.
in the bathroom, so it's not lost. Hey. I knew we were almost out of taco
Water.
seasoning.
Yeah, but I can make my own.
Oh.
Is this hot?
Hot water, yes. Just
How much?
yeah, do 3/4.
So one full cup. Oh, good.
Using enough water. to
Well, I gotta make it saucy because he likes it saucy. Yeah,
It's the best way to use taco seasoning. Make it thick and rich. Oh. It's gonna need some more water probably. How much does it save per thing? Oh, this one doesn't actually say.
Nope.
2 tablespoons of seasoning for 3/4 of a cup of water. You used way more than 2 tablespoons.
I did.
So I think you're gonna need more water.
That's no.
Yeah, I think so.
It's fine. It
It
does not.
It needs to simmer for like 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh my god. It doesn't need any more water. It hasn't even absorbed all the water that's in here. It's still juicy. It's so juicy.
It's juicy? It's juicy. You heard it here.
Okay.
How was Wiz?
So now we start constructing Yoda.
Oh, you're actually making a Yoda?
Yes, that's the whole point.
Oh. What kind of chips you got?
Chips.
They're on the top shelf. You don't like those ones?
I want sturdier chips. So I'm using the whiz method. Or the whiz technique. I'm doing something. Okay. Chips. Chips have happened. The chips are salted, so I'm not going to put any salt on them. Okay. So I don't need a head, because the head's going to be something else. But we need kind of like a body and arms. So we're just going to kind of shape it to be like that. That's good enough. Close enough. Body, robes, arms. Yeah. It was nacho time. Who else is making nachos? Okay. Mallow's making them on Saturday. But why not tomorrow? So I got these big peppers, and I'm just gonna slice them down the middle. Yeah. I think I want this one to be a little flatter. But look, it's Yoda ears. They're ears. Ears! Yes! It's genius! But I'm also gonna stuff them with something. Oh my goodness. Husband over there being lewd. I was gonna start some beans going. If I can find a can opener. Although I should really get onion going first. I used to buy these black beans from Trader Joe's that had Cuban style seasonings, and they had like a bunch of onion and garlic and peppers and stuff in them already cooked up and lovely and delicious and easy. And they stopped making them. What the heck? So now I gotta do it myself. Which means I gotta chop an onion. Which means I gotta get my bench scraper. Here's our bag of garlic.
Alright.
There it is.
Did you find it?
Yes. So now I just have these plain ass black beans. I need to really get rid of this Dream Raiders dealie. I haven't been doing it lately. I also need to freeze some of this garlic because it's starting to get soft. And maybe put some oil in the pan. Or some butter. Butter is oil. That works. Add some salt. I'm also going to throw this pepper in there, because why not? I'll save some of this pepper for just raw on top. Maybe just put half of it in with the beans. I don't know. What's everyone's preferred nacho toppings? Because I usually just do shredded and melted cheese, but I know some people love a cheese sauce. And I usually do ground turkey, but we had the carnitas today, so figured I'd use that. Yes, I do have jalapenos. I'm gonna put one on the in the guacamole, and the other one can go on the daily. That's like that classic like go to a sports game, sports event. It's those kind of nachos. Amazing tacos in Vegas, a place called Nacho Daddy. Seafood nachos. So the original recipe I saw for this was actually ahi tuna nachos. But I'm like, it seems like a pain, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just turn on the oven. I actually don't know what temperature to cook them out in the oven because I've never done it this way. This is how I see like professional chefs do it. Like when I watch cooking shows. But I've never actually done it this way. But it's good to know that Arcade likes it spicy. Okay. So I'm pretty much going to do an all over with cheese. See, it already looks like Yoda. I am pleased so far. So I'm just going to kind of all over it with cheese. See, Ellie, you want to come over? This is going to be too much for 2 people. Soft launch of the Vegas flagship location, and they've been replaced with 2 separate dishes. It is the whole dinner, but it's going to be a lot. I mean, I'm still putting all sorts of other toppings and things on this.
Is this the swizzle stick you used?
Yes.
What's the meat gonna be? Eyeballs or something?
No, the meat is like the actual color of his robes. So the cheese is just for base, and then cover him with meat because he wears brown robes. Try not to think about the fact that you haven't actually looked at like a picture of Yoda. I have an image in my head of what it's going to be. We'll see how close we can replicate it. I think you're also missing how deep these nachos are. They're very deep. Honestly, probably too deep. Okay. Shrimp lobster. I mean, it's thick. It is thick, that thick. Deconstructed. It's not deconstructed. It is very constructed. Okay. So I'm gonna put some beans in his ears. And I'll probably do some other things to decorate once we get it out. But I need to get it in the oven to melt the cheese, to crisp up the meat a little bit. Add some embellishments to his clothes. Okay. I was about to say I could make a lightsaber with like the pieces of bell pepper, but then I realized that would be a red lightsaber and that'd be no good. See, the only reason to go to Vegas is for the food. There's some great food there. Everything else. You know a restaurant is fancy when they give you a second fork that you can defend your food with. I'm ashamed to say the source of that joke, because we do not stand that person anymore. But, yeah. So now we make guacamole. Right? Like, it's funny, whenever a friend's like, oh yeah, we're going to Vegas, I'm like, I'm sorry, I hope you have to go there for work or something. Because it's just not my bag. Because, like, I don't enjoy gambling that much. I certainly don't enjoy the smoke. Oh no, this avocado was not quite right. Oh goodness. Maybe we're just doing 3 avocados, because this one is, not releasing. And if you want to remove the pit, bop with the knife, rotate, and then push it off from the back. Bop, rotate.
That's just so I remember.
Oh. He doesn't even want the pork, he just wants all the sides. You can put away the chips.
Vegas, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
Well, Fuku wasn't even in Vegas.
Yes, they were.
Well, they are, yes.
There was a universe over it.
But that's...
We also got ramen at the bar, remember?
Yes, I know, but that's not where we had their pork that you want.
Correct.
That's not a chop basket challenge. Is that just because there was the recipe was already redeemed, so you couldn't do it? Underage half brother. Right? I remember going zombie burlesque show. That does sound like fun. I'm not a huge fan of zombies, but I mean, that sounds pretty fun. Although I did just choose a zombie book for book club. We're going to visit some friends in the Seattle area, and the book I chose was Steampunk Zombies in Seattle. I felt it was appropriate. Dad is like, oh no, my underage child is seeing zombies and boobs. Rester, you got a cutting board in your new apartment. Is it wood? Or is it plastic or some other material? Do you have a separate one for meats? Do you eat meat? In your new house. Yeah. Awesome, I love it. Also, hello, Resdra, how you doing? Oh, okay, you were there. But it was because you were there with your chapter. Okay. Okay. You were there with your dad, which was weird for him. Okay, I gotcha. I don't have really specific cutting board requirements. I just don't use my wood cutting board for raw meat. That's it. New appliances, are they all built-ins? Yeah, no, I hate when I see that on cooking shows and they just like throw that cutting board on the counter and they throw a piece of raw chicken on it and I'm like, what are you doing? It makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, even raw beef is one thing, but raw chicken? What if one breaks? You gotta rip it out. I know, it's weird. It just seems like when a house comes with appliances that they would be built in. It's just kind of what I had in my mind palace. First pushing 5. On his weekend, we go downtown and scope out the girls for the local college. Oh, okay. Yes, I put the plastic ones through the dishwasher. Because it's easy. It's easy, why not? I gotta mash this up. So if you like your guacamole smooth, feel free to put it through the blender, the food processor, whatever. I like it to have a little bit of chunk, so I just use my potato masher, or my avocado masher in this case. You could also just use a fork. I really need to see if I was going to get another... Before I got a new whisk, I would probably get a new potato masher, like a metal one. Because I've had this one for like 20 years or more. So I also like to put a little bit of just salsa. So if you have a little bit of a salsa in your jar, it's good seasoning for your guacamole. It's not going to be completely green. A silicone one for hot pots. Hot pots. Hot pots. I also do want to do a hot pot. Oh, yeah. So parent having squeamishness because child is by. Yeah, I did that thing with my mom where I wasn't ready to quite come out, and so I like told her I was bi, and yeah, never done anything with a girl. Because I was not bi, I just was not like ready to come out as gay yet. And that seemed easier at the time. I was a kid. I was 18. And someone had threatened to out me to her, so I had to do something. We're doing nachos right now. So I'm going to take out some of the seeds. So it won't be too... no, you know what? I don't really need to take out the seeds because Clay doesn't really eat guacamole. So... Fred did the same, yeah. Right? Yeah, I totally get it. No, I definitely, like, can appreciate an attractive woman, even though I don't want to do anything sexy with them. All the seeds. Resdar, do you not like the spices? I left in half the seeds, because it's just for me. I'm the only one that's going to be eating it. Although if Fred were coming over, I would have taken out all the seeds, because Fred does not like the spices. But just last week when I was streaming, CL sassed me because they said that I might not put in enough gochujang in the thing I was making. In the, whatever it's called, the, mapo tofu. And so I put a little bit extra in because of the sass. Yeah, you've told me you don't like super spicy. Unless I'm misremembering. Did I lose my... Where's my bench scraper? I lost my bench scraper. See, I'll look away. Do all the seeds. Right? Nachos are delicious. We love nachos. Although the very first time that Clay said he was making tacos for me, he ended up making nachos, and I was so confused. I'm like, where's the taco shells? He's like, this is tacos. I'm like, this is quite clearly nachos. He's like, no, this is tacos. He just calls tacos nachos tacos. Yeah, Goose is supposed to visit sometime soon, probably, maybe. I know, right? Our brains are not quite ready to do things when we're 18. Yeah, I know. Sometimes when I chop, the camera just hates me. It's when it's not completely perfectly on the correct angle, it just does that. It's a little bitch. Camera's a little bitch. Thai red curry? Hell yeah, we love some heckin' curry. I lost track of what I was doing. I'm getting a smaller bowl. Kinda wish I had just put this in the small bowl in the first place, but I wouldn't have had room to mix, so I made the right call. God, I wish I had that last avocado in here. Because it's not quite up to the top, and I wanted it to be up to the top. But it's fine. What do you put in your Thai red curry? What fillings? What vegetables? What proteins, what vegetables, what everything? Okay. Eyeballs. He's got eyes now. Look, it's Yoda's face. Does Yoda, like, have a little smile? There. Perfect. Perfect. Not at all creepy.
That is first.
Cucumber? Sweet potatoes, yeah. That sounds delicious. But tonight just chicken and red pepper? Okay, okay. I started keeping around some bamboo shoots because I really like putting bamboo shoots in things now. Right, I have cilantro. I better move my cutting board so I can put my other thing here. Dang it, camera. Why aren't you cooperating? I have no place to put this. I would like about 15 square feet more of counter space. See, with the ears, it's not nearly so cursed. Look! It's heckin' Yoda! Look at that! Look at that! I can give his little ears some cilantro. So they're greener. We can pretend he's been hanging out with Chewbacca, give him like a little bandolier. Give him some, well, olives for feetsies.
Let's see if we want to see straight off the tray.
Yes. Sylv, it's Yoda. Because it's Star Wars Day. We've got Yoda Nachos. And we're just going to serve salsa on the side because I don't want to mess with the look of it anymore. Also, hi, Sylv. How you doing, Sylv? Don't redeem the thing, Sylv, because it's not working. It doesn't work on this computer. I just need some olives. And honestly, that's it for today. I know it's a short one, but I just wanted to celebrate some Star Wars Day with some Yoda Nachos. We've got our Bantha Milk blue ice cream. It's still chilling, but it's ready to go in the ice cream machine in a little bit. We had our pretty shimmery cocktail. So I thought about making some Wookiee cookies, but I did not. 'Cause lazy. Honestly, it was an effort to get this much put together. Thank you, Sotos. Thank you for popping in. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Who is streaming on the Twitch.tv tonight. Oh, looks like Remus got his stream up. Let's go see Remus. Kusa, hello and goodbye. There's some raid messages for people who are subs and non-subs. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on Star Wars Day. I will see you on Saturday for Cozy Crossword time. Oh, I missed it earlier. I'm sorry, Kusa. I did keep it a little bit spicy for you. Hopefully you like it spicy. But until then, please make yourself a lovely cosmic cocktail. Oh my god, that photo. The photo is happening. It's done. Nope, it's still on selfie mode. Photo. Photo done. Perfect. Okay. Please make yourself a lovely cosmic cocktail, some Yoda Nachos, and some Bantha Milk ice cream. I'm sure whatever you do is going to be good enough to eat. I will see you next time. Until then, let's go show Remus some love. Good night, everyone. And may the 4th be with you. Hey.